Yeah, it is. No, it is. Like that literally happened at the old place to the insurance guy that was next to us because his lease was strong. Then then say that in the email. Then say it in the email. Be like, I'm just gonna. I'll go say that in the email right now. To bicker. No, not someone, right? Yeah, but that's where we're at,
What
Mark.
up?
What up, Fabian? Okay, I'll meet you at the studio when I'm done with this coaching. Peace. Oh, what up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up?
What up?
Um, how's your day going?
It's going good. It's going all right.
Good.
What about you?
Just living the dream. Trying
There you
to
go.
trying to get everything done in a day is sometimes impossible, you know?
Yeah, I bet, bro.
Okay. Let's pull you up on here. Bow, bow, bow. Okay. So, we're on week 3 of our content challenge. Are you with where you're at? Are you on week 2 or week 3?
I'm pretty sure I'm on week 3.
Okay. Now, last week was a little bit of a weird week for you. We don't got to get too deep into that. But
Yeah.
I am proud as fuck of that video you made. It turned out amazing.
Yeah, thank you.
And it got a lot of traction with people that know you and care about you, and
Right.
that's why I told you to do it, right? And I would plan on doing one of those every month, once a month, just kind of like
Yeah.
tap in with the people who are like showing you love and following your story.
Yeah. Yeah,
Now
that got a lot of attention, especially on Facebook,
it did, huh?
because all my stuff shares to Facebook too, and I had a hell of people on there commenting. So yeah, it was nice. It was nice to kind of get that reminder, because I got people that I didn't even know were still like checking up on my shit, um, tuning in. So yeah, that was nice. Sorry, bro. I haven't really been posting anything like, well, obviously, so just, kind of been off of it for a little bit, but I know I got to post more stuff.
Yeah, but part of what we're doing is I'm telling you to do what 1% of people are doing
Yeah.
in hopes that you do 20% of it.
Right.
Because you're already one step further than everybody else.
Okay.
So so don't be too hard on yourself. Like I want you to hold yourself accountable and I want you to post more. But like
Yeah.
I also want you to realize that I'm coaching you to do content the right way. So even by posting one piece of content the right way once a week is better than 98% of people.
Right. Okay, cool.
Because the thing people don't understand is it's a reps and consistency game. It's just like
Right.
cutting hair. So like you know how like every day you're getting better at cutting hair still?
Yeah, of course.
Cuz you just cut more hair and you learn more, right?
Right.
The
It's just
same
bound to
thing
happen.
comes with posting videos And that's why I'm coaching you guys is I can give you access to my brain that's done this 1,000 times, so you at least have a blueprint that's better than I had.
Yeah, right.
It doesn't even mean you have to do exactly what I say. It means like
Right.
let's sit for an hour a week and come up with content ideas so the content you're putting out directly affects your chair.
Yeah, for sure.
Um I really do think that style of content is going to work best for you.
Okay. Yeah, I think so too. And it feels more like my kind of like I feel comfortable doing that. Sometimes not so much like always like in the shop, because we're all kind of just like busy and just around each other. But yeah,
But
no,
being
I
at the
feel,
house, like I think
yeah, right,
posting the showcase haircuts like you do is good. I would try and avoid the black border, right?
right,
But posting showcase haircuts to to get people to see your portfolio and your work, and then you coming in once a week and just discussing what's going on in your life
right.
is
Okay,
probably going to
cool.
be the top-notch content for you, because
Yeah,
you're kind of at the point in life, like you're a little older than I am, and I'm at the point in my life where the reason this content is working for me is like people want to know what I'm doing.
right.
And people care about like me as a human being. So like
Yeah,
they're going to support me whether I cut hair or whether I'm doing coaching, or like people care about who Fabian is, not
right.
how good Fabian is at cutting fucking hair. And
Yeah,
like in reality, it's more about the service and experience than the actual like dankness of the haircut.
got it. Yeah. Yeah,
I'm
also, I mean, yeah, there's a lot of that out there anyway. So, yeah, just like staying relevant and showing my face, I think, yeah, is very crucial to me doing. Like, I got to be doing that anyway. So, yeah, I like doing that too. I feel like it connects me with like, the people around me and shit. Plus, and then they can always go and like tell the people they know, about me because they actually know who I am and stuff. And yeah, I feel like I did a lot like in my younger years, so like it's been like that'll benefit me now. So
Yeah, because a lot of people know you.
yeah, right.
And by having a lot of people know you, it instantly benefits you, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Like I try and tell people that all the time. Like it's better, like if I would have known what I know now in high school, bro,
Yeah,
like it wouldn't even be a fucking competition. Like, cause I was like people knew me in high school, right?
right, right,
But I didn't take advantage of that.
right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know. I need to take advantage of like the big social circle I had when I was younger, because that ended really not too long ago. Maybe like 4 or 5 years ago. Not that it ended because it's still there. So I still have those connections with all those people. So
But it also doesn't mean, because see how you were able to change your, because from my understanding, your life is really similar to mine. You might have figured it out a little bit later than me, but you
yeah,
had a
yeah,
really big social circle where you did a lot of partying and you did like a lot
right,
of stuff you shouldn't be doing.
yeah, right,
Cause
for
I'm the
sure.
same, right? So like you can still utilize that circle, but bring the circle to you.
Got it.
Don't go into the circle,
Right. No, no, absolutely.
right? And but it gives them the ability to still be your friend
Uh huh.
and not go hang out in the homie's basement.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
And that's the best way to describe it is like I remember like when I first started like catching on in barbering,
Uh huh.
I was like, holy shit, I could still be in the basement.
Right.
Holy shit, I could still be in like I'll even name drop who it is cuz I still love him and I love you, dog. But it's I I would think I could still be in Kenny Kissel's basement right now.
Dang. Yeah.
Right?
Got
And like
it.
I love Kenny, right? But that's what we all did, bro,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I feel you on that.
for like 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
We'd take
And it,
we we would take whatever we were gonna take, and we'd be in the basement. You know?
Right. Yeah. Yeah, no. So I mean, I still have, and it's not even just like about like that. Like I feel like I've networked with so many people just by going out and stuff, and you know, like I said, I'm still connected to those people, and this kind of like bridges that gap because I'm not out hanging out and doing that stuff like partying or, out going to things like that anymore. But I still I have that connection now where I can bring them in. Um, and they know my face and they're familiar with me. They don't have to look for a new barber or anything like that. They can just come to someone they're familiar with. So
Yeah, and that they like
I'm
and that they
definitely
care
gonna,
about.
yeah, I'm definitely gonna take advantage of that for sure. Just
'Cause-
especially with how much I've seen the attention I've gotten just from that shit. I didn't expect that, so that was nice.
Yeah, and like I guarantee you, if you DM them and be like, "Hey," like, cause I'll make you a promo code, right? That gives
I had a
people
few
$5
people.
off.
Yeah, I had a few people that hit me up actually.
Yeah, and it's cause Bountiful's not as far as you think, dog. There's just a mountain in the way,
Right.
and you've learned that from driving there every morning. Like, yeah, is like in the perfect world, would you walk across the street to work?
Yeah, of course.
In the perfect world, like, could I walk into my living room and my barber cut my hair?
Yeah, right.
Okay, but the perfect world costs $250
Right.
to get your barber to be in your living room whenever you want,
Got it. Yeah, for sure.
right? But so a lot of people accept that, like, I can drive 45 minutes for a haircut to see my friend.
Yeah.
I have I have a lot of people that, like, they get their haircut by me because they like me, and it's like they could go somewhere else, but they'll wait until next week on Friday,
Right.
and they'll go to the location I say I have to be at,
Right.
because they understand that, like, I'm running a company, I'm not a barber. So if I'm gonna cut your hair, I gotta, like, fit it into, like, I've been sending people my schedule of, like, coaching, bro. Like, if I don't, I try and tell people, like, you better tell me what you want me to do next week before Monday, because
Right.
after Monday, I have 15 hours of coaching calls booked on my calendar that I'm not going to
Yeah,
be able
yeah.
to move. I'm not going to be able to
Got
move
it.
it.
Right.
And it's like, oh, okay. And so, like, people start understanding, like, oh, if I want to see Fabian, he's in the barber shop from Tuesday to Friday and then in there every other Saturday.
Right.
And then you're building that relationship with your client. It's not a barbershop client.
Yeah, got it.
Cuz my goal is to give you enough clients that you can convert 60% of them to your clients.
Uh-huh.
But I also want you to bring in 60% of your clientele.
Right, for sure. Because then it benefits both of us.
Well, cuz, like, you've seen that I hired 5 barbers
Right.
and they all cut hair all week, right?
Yeah.
But they don't all cut hair all day all week.
Right.
But that's because if I only hired 2, those barbers would instantly be full and they wouldn't even market themselves and grow.
Right. They wouldn't do anything. They would just take all the walk-ins there was and just have it to themselves.
And people would walk out because of wait times.
Yeah, got it.
So now the wait times at the barbershop are slower, or not, are lower, right?
Uh-huh.
So what that allows is, you've been watching, like, it's the slowest month of the year. Was just
Right.
We just went through the slowest month of the year, which is January. Because everybody
Yeah, for
spends
sure.
all their money on Christmas and on gifts and the whole nines, right?
Yeah, everybody's
So
broke.
so everybody's broke, and you guys just did the same amount of haircuts in January, pretty close to as you did in December.
Really? Hmm. I don't know about that. Really? Huh. Okay.
There's gonna be a little decrease, but not a lot, bro.
Well, I was gonna say I haven't really known like the last couple of weeks have been pretty pretty decent. you know.
That's what I'm.
So at
But
least I feel like
you
I've been
want to know
pretty
why?
why
Fabian's people he cut. Because how long have you been here? 3 months.
about 3 months, yeah.
And what did I tell you? On month 3, you're gonna notice people rebooking you.
Yeah. I've been getting a lot of rebooks.
You didn't get a single fucking like not in a disrespectful or fucked up way. You
Oh no,
probably
of
got one or
course.
two, but you didn't get a fucking rebooking the past 3 months
Yeah,
because it takes 3 months.
right.
like
Yeah,
bro, I have it down in my head. I know if you cut Phil 3 months ago, he'll be in.
yeah,
As
he's
long as
coming
you
back.
didn't fuck his hair up and
Yeah,
you
for
made him
sure.
feel good, Phil will see you in 3 months. This is where barbers are tripping. So they're like, I need a client every 2 weeks.
Right.
You want to know how many clients you actually need if if the client gets a haircut every 2 weeks?
Yeah. How
You know how
much?
many you need in a month?
How many?
80.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's not a lot.
You don't think that's a lot?
No.
Oh, in a month?
You need 80 clients to
Uh-huh.
get a haircut every 2 weeks,
Uh-huh.
and you're booked out for a year
Damn.
because every 2 weeks they're coming in. So
Right.
if you do 40 haircuts a week on 80 people, then they're
Yeah.
offsetting every other week and you're booked out. And that's on
Yeah.
45-minute haircuts, bro. That's not even
Yeah.
if you
Right.
get down and dirty and do 30.
Right.
If you do 30-minute haircuts, then it's more like 120 people.
Yeah. That's something I've also been trying to work on is my speed. I feel like I've been getting better at that, but I feel like that's something that just naturally comes.
I think that naturally comes later. I think what's good and what's going to start to happen over the next 3 months is I'm going to be blocking off everybody's one appointment day and it'll be
Uh-huh.
offset. So, like on Tuesday, you're going to have a walk-in day. And then on Wednesday, Sam's going to have a walk-in day, and that way
Uh-huh.
everybody books Fabian on Tuesday and everybody books Sam on Wednesday, and then you guys all get all the walk-ins. Like you're the only one that gets the walk-ins. So you do 8 and he does 8.
Yeah. Okay.
Um
I
but
like that.
that's going to be over the next 3 to 6 months because
Uh-huh.
what benefits you right now is like on a walk-in haircut, you're never going to do a 20-minute haircut.
Yeah.
You got to spend 10 or 15 even figuring out what the fuck they want.
Yeah. Yeah, just like getting to know the client and everything, like since they're the first time client and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, like you don't know what the fuck they like. It's not like homeboys coming in for the 15th fucking time and says same shit. I need a
Yeah.
taper.
The usual. Yeah, right.
Yeah, right. So like you're gonna be doing 45-minute haircuts until you're booked.
Yeah.
That's how that works. But then once you're booked, then we lower your times. So like
Got it. Okay.
that's why like I try and keep everybody away from hour long. So like Fern really likes the hour long appointments and like that's okay, right? That's his own thing. But like I'm telling you, in a year and a half, he's gonna be like, I need to do 30-minute appointments.
Right.
Because you're just losing money.
Yeah. I feel you on that. So that like naturally comes, but like way down the road.
Well, no, not way down the road, but like for you, it'll be EJ's on year 2, about to be 2.5.
Uh-huh.
He's trying to get on 30-minute appointments now.
Yeah. Well, he can cut fast. I've seen that motherfucker. He cuts
Yeah.
fast.
So I would say it takes about a year and a half, 2 years, but that's like
Okay.
that's to each their own, right? Like your talent
Right.
level, your skill level, like what you want out of your craft. Like the other thing is you can do hour-long services if you're doing a service.
Right.
So like a haircut itself and a fire haircut isn't a service.
Yeah. You
That's
were
a
talking about
haircut.
like a shave and like all that shit.
Yeah, I'm talking spray rose water on their eyelids, bro.
Black mass.
Yeah.
All that shit. Yeah.
But then charge for that, right? Like um but no, I think what you're doing like I think we're kind of dialing in who Fabian wants to be on the internet, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah. No, for sure.
and that's why my first week and second week are like so hard. Is like I'm sitting here critiquing you, like, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want?
Right, right.
Because then I like start telling you what you're telling me you want, and then you try it for a week. You're like, I don't fucking want that, and I'm like, okay,
Okay, yeah.
let's
Yeah.
regroup.
Yeah. Same shit with the clients who's just trying to figure it out to begin with. And then, after that it gets easier.
3 haircuts, right? It usually takes 3 fucking haircuts. So like,
Yeah.
and that's why I hope Sam hops back on one of these calls soon. He hasn't. He's missed a call. I need to get him back on here. But it's like he
Yeah.
did. We went through a whole thing, and then the next week he thought I would be mad at him, bro. He was like, bro, I don't want to do that. I'm like, great. See, but like, if we didn't have this discussion, you wouldn't even be here.
Right.
Like, you wouldn't have gotten to where you're at with it. Think if I'm just proud of all of you guys because like you're hopping on this call and
Mhm.
letting me explain to you what you need to do to make more money. That's the
Right.
hardest thing. Like, could you imagine if like we never had these calls, you wouldn't have made that post and you wouldn't have found out how many people you can cut their hair.
Yeah, that's true, huh? Yeah.
Like you may have gotten
Growing that
there.
potential. Yeah.
It,
Maybe. No, but yeah, I definitely wouldn't. I definitely wasn't getting my mind right with it, like no, I for sure credit a lot, like most of this to you for sure, dude.
no, but
You
not to
know,
me. It's us as a group working. Like,
just us, yeah, yeah, like all of us just communicating, talking about it,
yeah,
all that. Oh shit,
because
it's shot phone.
it's not just me, right?
Yeah,
Like it's you guys allowing me to be a part of the brain. Does that make like I'm a part of the brain of our group. So it's like and I can't be up in that barbershop as much as I want to be. So us doing
right.
these calls guarantees that like Fabian gets one-on-one time with Ethan every week.
Yeah, and that's cool, dude. Because yeah, we don't really see you too much, and even when we do, it's more we just kind of like bullshit. Sometimes get into like a deep talk, but it's not like spending valuable time with each other.
Yeah, going over numbers, discussing like, hey, this is what I'm seeing you're doing. This is what I think I need you to do. Right? Like
Yeah, yeah,
because like I've come to realize like the reason people want to work for me and then they get bummed is like they like me, right?
yeah,
So like you want to talk and learn from Ethan, right? And then Ethan drops you off with Noah or Bobby
uh-huh.
and you see Ethan once a month.
Yeah,
And then you're like, "Fuck, I wanted to ask you a bunch of questions and I forgot."
yeah. Then I lost my opportunity and never got to do that. Yeah,
So like
no,
this
it's
is
been nice. It's
yes,
been
bro.
hella nice, dude.
So it's like that's why I'm calling it a 6-week social media challenge, but in reality, like I'm gonna be doing this with you guys all year.
Right.
Like I'm planning on doing calls with you guys from now on. I just picked this 6-week subject matter to be social media because it's what I know everybody needs the most of.
Yeah, for sure. I know
The
I needed
next
it.
yeah, the next 6 weeks is probably gonna be elevating your service.
Okay.
Because like I can't tell you to elevate your service when you're not even doing enough services.
Right.
I need
Yeah,
you to
we got
learn how to generate
listeners.
clients. And then after I teach you how to generate clients, we can talk about elevating the service. So like we can go from fast food to Ruth Chris in service.
Right.
And I want you guys to be closer to Ruth Chris because then you can charge more.
Right.
But we got to get there first. Like
Yeah. Baby
let's sell
steps.
some patties first.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I feel you on that.
Um but yeah, I really do appreciate like you even taking the time to post one post.
Yeah. No, I know. I need to I want to post more, and I'll definitely do that.
But it's hard.
Yeah.
You're
What
learning
happened
still.
happened and all that, kind of I don't know, just kind of like pushed me off shit a little bit, but I'm good now, so I'll
Well,
get
and I'm
on it.
glad you're good, and I'm glad, like, dude, I was trying to figure out how to get a hold of anybody I could for you because that's fucked up. You didn't deserve that. Um,
Yeah.
But yeah, I think just keep posting good content of your haircuts, and then once a week do a check-in with your audience, and you're gonna be
Okay.
doing great. And
Hell yeah.
as we get deeper, I might tell you to do some more mini series type shit, but like right now you're just building your portfolio on your page of like showing people the haircuts you can do, and then letting them
Right.
know that like, oh, I'm Fabian. Hi. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is what happened in my life this week. It was kind of crazy, actually. Right?
Yeah. I can do that.
Like a
I
journal
can pop
check-in.
up and yeah, yeah, yeah. I know. I was planning on doing way more stories too, so I just it's just a matter of doing it. So
Yeah, and everything
because I
takes
enjoy
time.
it. Yeah. Cool,
Um,
man.
but yeah, I'm gonna keep doing this for the rest of the year with you guys because it's the best way I can actually like help you guys grow with. And then
Uh-huh.
obviously if there's like haircutting and stuff like that, like I can come in and help with that, but like my brain is better used for helping you grow your money. And then
Yeah. Right.
you can ask EJ, Bobby, Fern, like tricks about haircuts,
Yeah.
right? Like,
Yeah.
and then
We've
if I
been doing
have
that.
to, I'll come in and teach a haircutting class for the whole shop, right? But like,
Yeah.
I feel like that's not what's missing here. What's missing here is client generation and service, like understanding like Fabian's footprint in the
Yeah.
market is probably the biggest thing I'm working on right now for you.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm cool with that. That's what we need is like the start of like starting off our career anyways. So that's perfect, bro.
Okay. Well, if you need anything from me, reach out. And I feel
For
like this
sure.
was a good meeting. Um, I'm I these meetings are will start off with social media, but they're just to talk like how we just talked, man. Like
Yeah, man.
I just want to be a good boss, like, and talk to all of the people who work for me once a week to make sure they're okay and make sure like I'm actually doing my hardest to help them grow instead of sitting in the background being like, why the fuck isn't this person growing?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Right? Like
Yeah. You're actually getting involved in which we appreciate. I know I appreciate it, dude. So yeah, I feel like it means a lot. A lot of people don't do that, you know, as bosses, they kind of just just expect and they don't really like they're not included in shit, you know what I mean?
yeah.
So no, it's nice, dude. So I appreciate it. Yeah, I'll get on my shit more a little bit with the videos and stuff. I just got to actually do it. So
Okay. And then do me a favor
what
and
up?
tell Sam to book his next call.
Okay, I will.
Okay, I appreciate you. And he may have already.
All
If he
right, bro.
does, he could talk shit to me about it when he hops on.
Okay, sounds good, bro. I'll tell
Okay.
him.
Love you, Fabian.
Yes.
Pete.
All right, peace out, bro.
Yo,
You're what one? All right.
you can hear me? Yeah.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna do a quick intro real quick. Don't mind me. This is week 3 with Marissa, aka Low Blades. I'm really excited about this one because you actually have been doing the mini series we talked about, and I feel like it's been going really well. I'm also impressed that you're doing it because you're pretty shy. You were pretty shy about doing it, so I'm really proud of you for that. I wanted you to know that. The other thing is if we get through all of our content plans, these meetings aren't just for content. Um, especially because you've been working with me and Marcus for 2 years. It's a little bit more about like, okay, we got the content plan down. Boom. You're also a manager for us. We got connection issues. We've got some connection issues. Did the phone die? That's the question. Oh,
Yeah, that
we're
was weird
back.
as fuck.
But so um it's not just about content with you because you're also a man, like one of the managers at one of our locations. So the goal is to get you dialed in on content, cutting more hair, and then these meetings will be hosted all year, and then on the next 6 weeks we'll pick the next genre of what we're going to work on our 6 week challenge. um but I kind of wanted to hear from you. What is the best feedback you're getting from this mini series?
I mean, I've noticed that a lot more people are like viewing my things. Like I've noticed that 10,000 or 10K have looked at my Instagram in, like the last month, which it's never been that high. It's usually like 3.5. It's never been this high, so I feel like it's gained a lot more attention and whatnot. And I'm hoping it will bring people in to talk about, diabetes. I've had a couple people like come up and ask me, like, clients, like, oh, I didn't know you had diabetes. Or like, oh, like, what is it about, So like, kind of like it threw me off because like it's true, not everyone knows that you have diabetes.
Well, yeah, especially because it's not like you have a scar on your face, right? Like
No, no. But
it's
like you would
happening.
think like, yeah, it's winter time and I have like longer clothes on, obviously, so you can't see my sensor, or like obviously you'll never see my pump stuff. You'll see the cord hanging out from my body, like going into like my pants pocket. But like my sensor you don't see on my arm, and like I've been asked before, is that a nicotine patch?
Yeah.
No.
Well,
Good.
a lot of people might even think that cord's headphones, right?
Yeah, yeah,
And that's kind of why I'm like that. Your mini series is going to be a banger because it's like you've been you've been building a little bit of how do I put it? Like you've built a little bit of a clientele of people who like care about you and love you, but they don't even know half of the shit about you
yeah, yeah.
because
It's
it's
true though.
business, right? And you're supposed to keep business and personal separate, but on social media sometimes you got to give up a little piece of yourself, and it's the same thing as being a barber. Like a lot of the
Yeah,
people like you because you're you
yeah.
and the
It's true
service
though.
you provide. Like it has nothing to do with how good your haircut is.
Yeah.
Do you notice the only people who care about their haircut that much, you don't really want to cut their hair?
Oh, straight facts, 100%. You're like, bye.
Because all they're worried about is only the haircut, not Marissa, not if you got a flat tire on the way to work today, not like they could give a fuck about you.
Yeah, yeah, 100%.
So it's like that's why I was excited for this miniseries. And that's crazy that you have 10,000 people already looking at your page. Like that's a 7,000 person increase. That's crazy.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Are
quite a
you
quite
still
a
are you
bit.
still running any ads?
I honestly haven't ran ads in like over a month, to be honest.
So
Not
you
gonna
that
lie.
that growth is all natural.
Yeah, yeah,
Isn't so timeout. Posting with a purpose got you more exposure than paying for exposure.
yeah. It's
That's what
true.
that's wild.
Yeah.
That's
People
fucked up.
rather see. I mean, it is fucked up, but at the same time, but like, not everybody wants to see a goddamn haircut. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No. I'm so
People
glad you
want to
figured
know
it out.
about. People want to know about your life. Like when I went to Vegas with Mark, he was like, Marissa, let's like get content, with you in it. And I'm like, why, bro? Like, I don't want to do this. Like, I have no one to take a picture with. Like it's gonna be me posing by myself. Like I'm good. Which he made me still do it, but it wasn't a lot, I guess, But like I still did it. I should
I'm
say,
glad he
no,
made
he
you do
made
it though.
me. Yeah, yeah. So it
It's
kind of like
because
you can just kind of tell people want to know what you're doing. Like they just don't want to see that. Oh, Marissa just cuts hair and that's all she does with her life.
yeah, that's all you do.
No, like
But that's
I
not
have a life outside of work.
yeah, and who are you and what are you interested in and what makes you cool? Like branding is about especially being a personal brand, it's about people investing in you as a human being.
Yeah,
It's not about anything other than that. So it's like I'm really proud of you. Have you been posting all that on TikTok too?
I have. I
You
have.
have?
Yeah.
Good. Because I'm going to tell you right now, over the next 3 weeks, I'm going to start explaining to everybody how TikTok's more important than Instagram.
Yeah, it'd be nice to know so I can understand TikTok probably a little bit more.
Then it's the exact same.
This exact same. I
You're
mean,
just
TikTok's just more of a newer thing, than
yeah, it's all
Instagram
the
is.
so like it's so annoying. All social media is the same. It's how you're pushing out the content that's different.
Yeah,
So like you're not going to post a bunch of pictures on TikTok. You're just not.
no,
But you can post every one of your diabetic videos on every platform.
you could, yeah, yeah.
So like it's
Which
a
I do on Instagram and
and
TikTok.
TikTok,
Like
right?
Snapchat, I wouldn't do that on. Facebook, I wouldn't do that on either.
Yeah, but you
Even though
want to
I'm
put
sure it
content
would go.
you want to put content on Facebook
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, well, obviously.
because everybody's neglecting it.
It's for all the old people.
Yeah.
Not really, but that's what it is.
Yeah. Um but I do think you're doing great. I'm proud of you. Make sure you're posting on TikTok and like maybe do a little YouTube research on TikTok over this week cuz maybe you might teach me
Okay.
something,
Yeah.
right? Like understanding TikTok is crucial because it's the new platform.
It is. It really is. It's a
And
new
we're
thing.
getting to the end of its growth. Like we don't have that much longer before it's completely grown and it's over.
Yeah, yeah. Which makes sense. There'll be something new after that.
Yeah, but it might be 10 years from now.
Yeah. Like when was Vine last? Like 8 years ago, 10 years ago?
Yeah,
What was after Vine? That's it, yeah.
Instagram.
Instagram and now TikTok. So it's like in a 5 year
You want to know that
increase.
do you know the next big thing?
Mm.
Live streaming.
Yeah, I could see that. It's already happening now. It'll just go bigger.
So there's gonna like the thing I got to figure out is how to get on Kick.
Bro, I'm sorry, that's annoying.
It's all good.
I think it's because my phone is still connected to the Wi-Fi.
It happens.
It's
Yeah, I
not
figured.
the best connection.
Yeah, cuz you're deep, you're far away.
Yeah.
But I think for like what I would start doing is trying to build your TikTok to 1,000 followers and then try and get live on TikTok because that's my goal right now.
Okay.
Live streaming is the next thing.
It is. It
And then
is.
what you're gonna end up doing is buying like an iPad or a computer and like live streaming your whole day at the barbershop. That's going to be the next big thing.
Yeah, yeah,
Cuz like podcasting's working, but like what we're doing right now is kind of podcast style. The
yeah,
only thing I could do is have you come to my house. It's the only thing that's different.
yeah. Sit in front of a microphone. I say the same thing. Yeah,
And everybody's like able to see what we're doing. Like it's live. You've watched it. The content's not terrible. Like
yeah.
so
It's decent.
yeah. So it's like I would more worry about probably getting yourself set up to be on the up side of what's happening. Like the
Yeah,
reason Instagram worked so well for me and Marcus is it was the Instagram boom when we started cutting hair.
yeah, yeah,
So like that's why we're so hard on people on posting on social, but now I'm starting to understand like I can't say Instagram.
yeah.
You have to post on fucking social, not Instagram. You got to post on 3 platforms.
It's true though. It's
And
true.
if you're going to pick a platform, pick the newest one.
Yes, yes.
Well, what do you mean?
That
Well,
would
you're
be
going to
good
do the
though.
newest one, build a following, and then you're going to be like, fuck, now I got to go build the other 2.
Yeah, yeah. I'm waiting for my TikTok to kind of just like blow up from it, you know?
Yeah. And that's
It'll
all about
happen
mini
because like
series.
ever since I like started doing this, like a bunch of stuff on like my feed will pop up of like other diabetics. Like there's a family that like popped up on my TikTok. All 6 of their kids have type 1 diabetes. Like that blows my mind.
Yeah, and what you
Being a
need to do
parent
is
and trying to deal with that crap and like costs, food,
have you
like
been commenting on that page?
I'll like it. I started following them. I'll like them because it just blows your mind. I'm like, how like
You need to
every
comment
single one
on
of these
those
kids.
posts because it'll drag the people from the comments to your page.
Ooh, that's true. That's true. I'm gonna
Even if it's
start
like
doing
I
that
remember
then.
having to learn about this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because most kids, they don't like you don't get it at that young of an age. It's more in like your teenage years when you get it. I got mine at a very young age.
Okay.
Like I don't even remember my childhood without having diabetes. That's all I know is diabetes.
Yeah. Yeah, like that's been your thing forever.
Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy.
Dude, dude, that straight razor had my face so red.
Yeah, your cheeks were red earlier. But your cheeks are always red, bro.
I know, but now they're back in action, bro. I was looking spicy. That shit was spiced out.
Oh shit.
Um, okay, well, I think what you do is you keep diving in on that, go down that rabbit hole with the diabetes, and then just
Yeah.
keep posting showcase haircuts.
Oh yeah. Most definitely. Most definitely. I need to get more. I want to get more like kid cuts in so I can like start posting more of those haircuts in because the kids that I do have now is the haircuts that I've already posted. You know, I mean, like I have more kids, but like it's a simple haircut, and
That's
I
okay
could
though.
post it, but like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. But it's also more about the service you provide than the haircut.
Yeah, yeah. Very true.
That's why
Very
I
true.
do like, even though you've been like, I'm not telling you that you doing that hot towel was wrong. I'm just telling you like that's the differences in the services. Like that's also a reason like that's why your service is better than other people's.
Yeah,
I want I want your service to be better than other people's, right?
yeah. 100%. Yeah, no, I get it.
Um how do you feel you did this January compared to last January?
A lot better, obviously.
Way better, huh?
Last year, yeah. I mean, last January I was freshly out of my apprenticeship, and so finding, everything without having an instructor right there, to let alone not even having him there at all anymore. And then having two new kids also out of school working with me and like not being able to ask for help. Yeah, it's different. I'd say it's a lot better. It's been nice.
Um, Okay, give me 2 seconds and I'll pull up the stats. We won't say all the stats on the live, but at least I can tell you the percentages.
Yeah.
I gotta send this to the Squire guy because like they were having a problem updating like something on Squire's end, and then they updated the wrong thing.
What is it?
It's just like it says update payment processing stuff, right? And then like we try and update it and it like doesn't do anything.
Hmm. I'm not getting notifications from Squire right now. It's probably just a glitch or an update that needs to happen.
You're not getting updates?
No, like I'll get the text message saying that like, oh, you got a new haircut, but like not like the Squire notification, I guess.
That's
It
annoying.
just yeah, it throws you off because like I don't have that number saved in my phone,
Yeah.
It just pops up, so I'm like, oh, and then I'm like, oh, I have a haircut. Mark finally came and got that damn Christmas tree.
I'm just trying to get this thing to work. I hate Squire sometimes.
It'd be like that.
Where is this Okay, I'm just gonna yell at them about that later. I'm gonna call him after this meeting. Fucker. It's just annoying because they like, well, you can do this and this and this, and it's like, no, you guys can fix it. Like, I don't got time to do your job for you. I don't
For
like.
real though.
That's not my fucking job, bro. Okay.
Well, you just know how to run their system better than they can. Oh shit.
Hey, let's go to. Okay, you're up 50% from last year. So
Which is good.
last year during January, you did 88 haircuts. This year, you did 107.
Hell yeah.
You also sold 10 products,
Hell yeah.
which is
Impressed.
900% better than it was last year.
In like the last 3 months, dude. What do you mean?
And
Last
I'm
4 months.
really proud of you. We still need to get product numbers up higher, but you're up 900%.
It's a
Let's
start.
take our
It's a
wins while
start.
we take them. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Um,
It's just something that you gotta figure out, and then like it just happens, and then like it just continues to go, and you're like, what did I do?
You don't know why it works. It just works.
Dude, dead ass.
Yeah, that's what I can't explain certain things. Like you either know how to do it or you don't type thing. Like
Yeah.
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 Would you
if
like
weird.
product today?
It's weird.
It's as simple as like how you say it. So
Yeah.
you want this today, right? Right? Like you were just talking about how you need some of this, so here it is, right? Like like
Yeah.
instead of
Yeah.
do you want some product today, bro? Like look,
Or-
here you go,
Yeah. Yeah.
right?
Take it.
Here you go.
Buy it.
Savant grooming product brought to you by Savant Barbershop. How can I help you today?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm so happy about these numbers.
It's kind of cool to see, and watch.
You did so like on let's be realistic, new barbers, right? So you're on year 1 of being licensed.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Year 2 of being a barber, but year 1 of having a license.
Yeah.
And you averaged 25 haircuts a week in January.
And that's January slow.
January is the slowest month of the year.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You averaged 25 haircuts a week in the slowest month of the year. And last year you only averaged 18.
That's crazy. It's crazy.
And we have more barbers in there than we did last year. Eating up
We
walk-ins.
did. We did.
You're growing.
I am.
Does that feel
It's
good?
happening. It does feel good knowing that you are growing because at times, like, you feel like you're not growing and you're like, what are you doing wrong? You know? Or
Well,
like,
and sometimes it's hard
what
for
can I do
me and Mark.
different?
Sometimes
Yeah.
it's hard for me and Mark to even realize that, like, we're like, oh, fuck. Da, 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 da. Like, we forget that, like people are growing, right? Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
even me and Mark forget it because we're in it with you. So, like,
Yeah.
we don't feel
Yeah.
it but, like, if you really think about it, you're already doing what you did last year and then half.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, what is next year gonna look like,
You're going to
at
do an
this
extra
time?
half a year's worth of work.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, you're just gonna go.
So, do you remember? I'll look it up. I'll look it up right now. So, if you keep up on your pace of being 50% more booked, or we'll call it 40, right? 40% more booked, right? In quotations. If you keep up on that, you're already on track to make an extra 10 grand this year.
Oh, yeah.
Like, if you keep doing what you're doing, not growing at all, and you keep the pace you're going,
Yeah.
you gave yourself a $10,000 pay raise
But how do I double that in a
by
year as well?
posting content and generating clients.
Oh, we're on the start, right?
So we're already doing it, right?
Yep. Yep.
But
Yep.
like if you think about it, you've already given an extra 10 grand a year pay raise based off of just the percentage more you did if you maintain that percentage more throughout the year.
Yeah. Yeah. 100%. 100%.
That's pretty fucking good, bro.
It is good. It is.
Most people don't get a $10,000 pay raise every year.
No, they do not. No, they do not. You can grow pretty far as a barber.
Oh yeah, you can still double
Oh yeah.
or triple.
100%. That too, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, well for this week, we're at the end of our 45-minute meeting, but I wanted to emphasize I'm proud of you. Keep posting those mini series. I appreciate you, and you're growing. And like from where you started to where you are today, I'm so proud. That's all I gotta say.
Oh, thank you, Ethan. I appreciate it. It means a lot.
Okay, let's get rebooked for next week, and I love you, and I'll see you soon.
Okay. Sounds good. Much love.
Peace.
Okay. Peace.
All right. That concludes this week's little series of week 3. I'm gonna be. I think I have a few more meetings this week on week 3, and then we'll be good to go. So I appreciate you guys. We're trying to get to 1,000 followers on TikTok, so go give it a follow. We're also trying to get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. If you can help it out, I'd love to see it. Let's run it.